Hello and welcome to Patty's Advice Health Talk. Today we're going to talk more about the magnesium and what it can do for you. I really like talking about magnesium for the fact I want it really to get out there a lot because nobody really knows about this. But magnesium is very good. Your body already needs the magnesium. I can't stress this enough to people. And on my blogs and whatever else and whatever things I talk about, Facebook and Twitters and just any site that I'm on that I work with or whatever I deal with, I always try to talk about more and more about magnesium. I introduced my sister to it yesterday. She was having the same problems with her heart that I do all the time, or used to at least. And she was going through some stressful stuff right then, and her heart started doing some episodes on her. And I told her about the magnesium. And I told her, I said, let her know about every bit of it. I'm going to have her sit with me and I want to interview her after she starts taking this more often. But I gave her a half of one of these, and they're not really big. They really aren't. The ones that are zinc are a lot bigger, and I don't like taking those because the zinc brands either make me jittery, upset my stomach, or just don't work with me. My mother was the same way, so I'm guessing that's why I'm like that. They're not marked, as you can see, but they're very small. I'll give you a reference. Here's a pin top, and there you go. You pin in. You know, they're not very big. What I do is I cut them in half. They say to take 75 in the morning, 75 in the evening, and 75 at night. And I take just half of it instead because I don't have a pill cutter, and so I just do it that way. But when I do, I keep the other halves under the other ones because it helps keep them dry and everything, because there's already other ones in there that are like, that are like it too, or I broke them in half. Magnesium is very good for your body. It helps you with a lot of things. It helps you with stress. It's like a natural nerve pill, and a lot of people don't understand that either. It calms your heart down. It helps the muscles in your body. It helps the nerves in your body. And if you have reflux, it's very good for reflux. Now, if you have kidney problems and liver problems, I think it is, consult your doctor first, okay? And by no means am I a doctor, okay? You don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. I'm just letting you know from my point of view. I've been taking this for over 6 months now. And I was told that after 6 months it starts to show its effect and how it does, and that it starts to work. And I have noticed that it has. At first it doesn't do the symptoms it does now for me. Like, my sister started taking it, and she was, like I said, she was having episodes with her heart. It runs in our family, I guess. We took it after our mom. I got the worst part of my heart problems from my father, my real dad. They don't have the same father as me, so my genetics is different from theirs. Anyways, at the beginning, it doesn't help you with sleep as well as it does later on. It doesn't, what was the other thing? Oh, and if you have a menopause symptoms, or you want to alleviate some of the symptoms of the menopause, start on magnesium. Believe it or not, when I first started taking it, I was having heat flashes, almost one right after the other. I mean, I'd swear that it was only like 20 minutes tops between each other. And when I started taking these, it kind of helped not. But I was mostly taking it for my heart. Now I'm taking it for pretty much a lot of things. My reflux that I have, it's really bad. I'm constantly, and I do take, now I take also for my reflux, Pepsid. A lot of people don't realize how seriously good Pepsids are. I do, especially when you have reflux. A lot of people take different kinds too. There's Zantac and there's all them other ones, but mine is Pepsid, because doctors, that's what they prescribe their patients for that have to take a lot of pills and stuff. It helps. They take that first, and you have to wait. A lot of people don't get that part. You have to take Pepsid 15 minutes to 30 minutes before you eat or take anything that goes down your throat, period. So make sure you do that, 15 to 30 minutes. I take one of those, and then I'll wait about 15 to 30 minutes, and then I take a magnesium. I don't eat anything before I take my magnesium because you want the magnesium to get on into your body, and make sure you drink plenty of water. I drink a full bottle of water, and I take it with my magnesium, and it helps it get to your body parts and whatever it needs to do. It helps it to dissolve faster, and once it gets there, it stays there pretty much until it's depleted by your body's working out and it's doing all that kind of good stuff. But back to my sister, I gave her one right when she started having her problems and everything, and I told her, I said, now it's going to take about 15 to 30 minutes for it to start to get any effects out of it. And sure enough, by the end of the day, she came to me and she told me how it helped her. And I told her, I said, I told you it would. I said, you just got to take it more often. So whenever I start making her take it more and more often like she's supposed to, so far she only took it yesterday. Today she's been kind of out of it, staying in the bedroom, sleeping, watching TV, because she's a little depressed because her son is in a hospital, let's put it that way. And so whenever I get her to focus more on it, I will get her to do that, and I will interview her and let you see how she will be considered my guinea pig for you. But I am also your guinea pig because I've already taken it for 6 months and it works great for me. And I used to have the episodes she has, but worse. I mean, I would have, if not, I'd say about 200, if more. I'd say more, but heart palpitations, racing heart, and my menopause symptoms were really bad. I was either cranky, moody, or headaches, and I also had the cramps, menstrual cramps, because I'm still at the beginning of my menopause symptoms. I'm sorry guys if you're listening. And the heat flashes were really, really bad. I mean, like I said, I couldn't even sleep underneath the covers. I had to have my fan on high, and the AC was set at 60. And then I'd freeze to death, and I'd get back underneath the covers and put on socks, and I'd pull the socks up. I mean, it was just awful. But when the magnesium kicked in, it helped with that. I don't have heat flashes anymore. And my crabbiness, or whatever you want to call it, bitchiness, or whatever, has alleviated. I am always happy now. I feel better. And what's the other symptom? The cramps, they've pretty much gone away. When I get my menstrual cycle, I don't even get cramps. And my menstrual cycles aren't bad. They're not like really heavy flows and stuff either. Basically, Basically, magnesium is a mineral, like I said, for your body that your body already uses. Your heart really, really needs it. And they keep them on the crash carts. They use them as a needle, insulin way, or a needle way, they inject it. And they also have it in liquid form for surgeries to help clear you out. Because if you get the liquid form of magnesium, it helps to empty out your bowels so that you can have a surgery done. They already give it to you anyways, but you can buy the liquid form. I bought 2 bottles of it from Kroger's to try it out, and I still haven't tried it because I heard, like I said, it can help you, I have no problems with that part because magnesium also helps with that, helps your bowels. Now, when you take higher dosages, it can cause your bowels to get more, moving, and so if you don't want that, take the 75 in the morning, 75 in the evening, 75 at night. Your body needs at least around 1,500 milligrams. A lot of people say that magnesium is also brought into your body by way of eating things, like vegetables and stuff like that. Yes, granted, they're right. It is. You can get a lot of stuff like that. To eat a lot of stuff, and it will bring in a lot of magnesium into your body. Problem with it, though, is a lot of people don't know. I have found by searching it online that the foods that you eat nowadays and back when we were young, when I was young, yes, because the food that was coming in wasn't always processed all the way down and stuff like that, and it came straight to the counter or to the stores, because it was more like a marketplace back when I was young. It wasn't too much of a grocery store. I know I don't look that old, but I am old, trust me. I started planting vegetables in my garden for a reason, because that way I get the magnesiums that I want out of my produce. But whenever you buy it off the market, you know, from stores and stuff, the produce that comes from the fields, by the time it gets to the processing plants and stuff, it's already depleted about 70% of it, 70 to 80% of its magnesium. So you're losing a lot of the magnesium that you need for your body by the time it gets to the store. And that's why I pretty much like my magnesium pill form, because it helps to put back what in my body that food that I need to take in, it doesn't have in it. But if you do grow your own produce, it can help you too, because you're taking it from your garden, bringing it in, and you're going to use it to cook with that afternoon, which keeps the magnesium in it. When you cook your foods down, it also takes a lot of your magnesium out too. And that's another thing you need to know and understand. But all in all, magnesium is a really, really good thing to use. It's good for the heart, like I said. It helps to regulate your heartbeat. It helps to help the muscle itself and your electrolytes. It replenishes it because you're drinking plenty of water, and there's electrolytes in magnesium, I guess. But that's what they say anyways. Like I said, I read most of this stuff online. I'm just trying to help supply it to you faster so you don't have to search it all out like I did. The other thing is it helps with menopause symptoms, like I said, and it also helps with stomach problems. It helps with nerves, very much with nerves for me. It helps with sleeping. If you have a sleeping disorder, it helps with that. It helps with so many things. I wish I could just think of them all. I think it helps with, it helps with bones too. If you take calcium with it, if your body can handle the calcium and take a lot of it, then you're doing better than me, because I can't. A lot of dairy products I can't take in because I'm lactose intolerant. Now, if you want to take the pill version of the lactate, I think it's called, take that, and it helps with eating, dairy products and stuff, and you can also take the calcium. But me, I just rather stick with my magnesium and take my Pepsids, and if I need calcium, I either eat a bowl of cereal or I eat things that have calcium in them, even though it does mess with me because I'm, like I said, lactose intolerant. I do take the calcium supplements, the chewables. You can buy them in different flavors, and they're like a little cube, and they're wrapped in like a little silver tinfoil thing that says all over it is calcium, basically. I have one that, my kind is 1,000 milligrams in each little square. And my mom used to take it when she was young and before she passed from emphysema. But she used to take it, and my nephew got a hold of it thinking it was little chocolate, because you can get it in chocolate form. You can get it caramel, chocolate, vanilla, and I think strawberry, I'm not sure. But she would keep it in a little dish in her fridge and keep it cold because she liked sucking on it, because they're real mushy and soft whenever they're room temperature, which I like. But she kept them in the fridge, and my nephew got a hold of them when he was younger, and he thought they were just chocolate candies, and he didn't tell the difference. And she noticed that her little bowl was empty, and she asked him, she goes, "Are you eating these, just like candy?" And he said, "Yeah." He says, "Why, I'm sorry, Nanny, didn't mean to eat them up." And she told him, "It's okay, it's just calcium, it's a lot of calcium, so I'd advise you to slack off a little bit of it, or you're going to be growing bones where you shouldn't be growing bones." I guess, I don't know, that's what she said. She's a little bit goober. But, yeah, so you don't want to leave it where kids can get a hold of it, because they will try and eat them like they're candy. They aren't bad for them, they're just calcium for their body. Just don't let them eat too many of them. So, with all that said, I just want to let you know that calcium is a good thing too, and magnesium is the best, by my thought. It's the awesomest thing in the world if you're having heart palpitations, if you're having racing heart, high blood pressure. It's very good for high blood pressure. It will lower your blood pressure, and it'll do it pretty quick too once it's already gotten into your system. So if you take it on a regular basis, you won't have to deal with your high blood pressures and stuff. Like I said, talk to your doctor first if you wish, and get his information on that. But if you don't believe me, search it online and you'll see for yourself how good magnesium is for the body. I have talked to doctors online I have talked to my heart doctor, and he said, go for it. He says, if it works for you, then you're doing great. He says, just keep using it then. He says, it isn't bad for you. He says, you can go ahead and take it because your heart already needs it anyways. So I did, and he's really happy that it's working for him. Unfortunately, he ain't getting my business as much anymore as he did, but he's ecstatic that it has taken down my heart racing. My heart raced all the time. It would not spike down. When I was younger, I had a lower heart rate all the time, and that's why I gained weight so much. Just because my what is it called? My metabolism was really low, and so I gained a lot of weight from it. But as I got older and I hit menopause, my heart started racing more, and basically it stayed with me like that. And I don't know why, neither do the doctors. But they said as long as I take the magnesium, it should keep it regular if it's keeping it regular now. So that's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, sometimes I have to deal with the fact that, you know, when like lightning storms come up, I get nervous, my heart kind of kicks up a little bit, so I have to deal with that. But then I'll take a magnesium and I'll lower it down, calms me down, you know, chilling on my bed watching TV, and I'm calm and cool and collected. And my body is good to go. So that's just some information I thought maybe I could share with you and help you, and hope that you can make it useful as well as I did. So I love you all. Take care of yourselves and stay healthy. And use magnesium if you can, if you have the same problems I do. If not, then like I said, search out online what your symptoms are and put herbal remedies or just home remedies, something like that, and you'll find a site, I'm sure, that can help you. With all that said, y'all have a great day, okay? Love you all. Bye.